Hi, this is Lisa Wilcox from Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5, and you are listening to the 13th Wolfman. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Where did that come from?
Hey everybody, it's the 13th Wolfman. You know what? Hate to say, man, but I don't have a Blu-ray hunting video today. Kind of sucks. Same thing happened, you know, with the mobile movie review. I do the Blu-ray hunting and the mobile movie review on the same day, and I forgot to charge the batteries for the GoPro. I'm a bad person. The batteries are charged, so this weekend I don't have any excuses whatsoever for not doing any of these. So, no mobile movie review today, but I'm going to do a scorecard. What's a scorecard, you might ask? I'm going to give you the summer lowdown. There's a lot of shows that come on in the summertime, and some of them are good, some of them are bad. I've been watching a few that I've decided to stop watching because, well, I figure that they're bad. But I'm going to give you my scorecard on the summer shows that are on TV. Now, this isn't going to be all of them. These are going to be the ones that I'm watching. So let's start with The Mist, the TV adaptation of the movie. And as far as things go, I'm giving this a big frickin' F. I watched this show from day one up until when I watched 9 episodes of it, which seems like forever. But nothing happens in the show. It starts out... The sad thing is that this show starts out decent, but nobody wants to go out into the mist. They all want to stay locked up in the hospital or locked up in the mall or... and it's just a bunch of griping and bitching and pissing and moaning and stuff like that. Back and forth. I mean, nothing really happens in the show. It's a lot like Under the Dome, and I got tired of that show way fast. Again, nothing happens. They're either stuck under a dome or they're stuck in a mall because of the mist. And it just kind of... I don't hear anyone online talking about this show, on YouTube or anywhere else. I think that this is going to be like a one run and done type of show. So that's it. I've just given The Mist an F. It's not even going to get... The effort isn't even there. I just don't care for the show. Next up is Blood Drive. Blood Drive over on the Sci-Fi Channel. I'm digging this show a lot. Is it an A? No. They are getting away with a lot more over there, but still, they claim that the warning thing comes up, says M for mature, sexual situations, nudity, blah blah blah. Well, as far as some nudity goes, you get to see an ass, but I mean, even though they show even though there's episodes where like girls are topless, they got big black bars over them. It's ridiculous. So the story, as far as the story goes, I really like what's going on there. They even throw in fake commercials, which is kind of cool. Just when because I DVR a lot of this stuff, so just when I'm getting ready to skip forward, it's like, hey, it's a commercial. Oh, it's a commercial for Heart, which is a company in the show, and so I'm really digging the show a lot. I would give it a B. It's got good effort. It's got good story. It's the little things. I'm hoping when this does come to like Blu-ray or home media of some kind, it'll be uncensored. Boy, they get away with the F word over there on Sci-Fi, though. Man, they keep on launching that F-bomb left and right. And every other thing else is okay over there except for the nudity, which is really weird. So yeah, I give Blood Drive a B. What else am I watching? The Strain. I've been watching The Strain since season 1, and I think every season gets better. I'm giving The Strain. This is the fourth and final season, so I'm kind of curious on how they're going to tie everything up. You know, this season's not so bad. It seems like there's a lot more exposition in this season than in other seasons, but there's a lot of stuff going on too. So I'm giving The Strain an A. It's a fun movie based on, or a fun TV show. You know, giving us the idea of what Del Toro's vampires are like. If you haven't watched any of them, I mean, honestly, watch the first season, and if you don't like it after that, don't watch anymore. But I mean, the show is just, I think it's awesome. I think it's a really fun show to watch. You know, again, like I said, this is the last season. It was only supposed to go 3 seasons, but Del Toro said there was more story there that he wanted to explore. So, hey, explore away. We got a 4th season out of it. I'm good with that. You know? Next up is Salvation. Now, Salvation is on CBS, and they're trying. They're trying to do one of these suspense shows. And as far as the story goes, I honestly I can't see the show lasting more than 1 season, just because it's one of those things where they started off with a plot device that kind of screws them. They're like, okay, a comet is heading towards or an asteroid, whatever, is heading towards the Earth. We have 181 days to stop it, or the Earth is extinct. So, in the first season, you know, they click off the time pretty good. I think there's still 140 days left or something like that. You know, and I'm guessing by the end of the first season, things will be, you know, the conclusion will be, okay, we either diverted the said menace, or it's barely going to hit us, or I see something happening like that. But if they divert it, then they have no season 2. And if it hits, season 2 would be more like, hey, look, we're thrown back into the Dark Ages. We don't have computers. It'll be like that show Revolution, you know. And then again, I see that kind of like going downhill. So Salvation, as far as ideas go, you know, I'd give it a B minus. Yeah, so that's where I am with that one. It's just kind of interesting that the shows that are coming up, I mean, they're trying to be smart. Right now, the other one I'm watching is Midnight Texas. Midnight Texas is brought to you by the same person that brought you True Blood, Charlene Harris. And I hate to say this, but this show is starting to fail. I mean, I've only watched like 3 episodes, 4 episodes, somewhere in there. And it's kind of bland. It doesn't have the kick that show that it's all about this little town in Texas called Midnight, where the freaks, all, you know, supernatural freaks, whether they're witches, werewolves, vampires, warlocks, whatever, all come to live. And there's a subplot going on, but it's taken a long time for the subplot to get going on this show. This show so far is a D. You know, it's better than an F. I mean, but I'm very close to giving up on it. I've seen, like I said, a few, you know, so many episodes, and it just meanders along. It goes slow, and I know people are like, "Well, I like slow burns," but there's slow burns, then there's you know, taking your time to get around to doing something that's worth watching. And the final one on my list is Twin Peaks: The Return. F. Big, fat, hairy F. I watched 10 episodes of that show, waiting for it to get better, and it just drags. I don't think David Lynch should be anywhere near a camera. I mean, it just seems like he just does stuff, it's like, hey, I've got this really weird idea. Let's do something that, you know, that just takes like way too long. A lot of his scenes that are the weird scenes in Twin Peaks, last longer than they should. He's like, okay, this scene should maybe last 10 seconds. But he wants you to watch it for like 3 minutes. And it's like, dude, I get it. You're freaking weird. I've known that forever. None of your movies are, in my opinion, very good. And I liked the first season of Twin Peaks, the very, very first season. After that, you know what? I just say screw it, give up. Screw Twin Peaks: The Return. I might record the very last episode just to see what the outcome is, but there's so much going on. None of it's really taken place in Twin Peaks except for one little thing. You're kind of catching up with characters that haven't been around for 25 years, and no one has any idea what the motivation for the show really is. It just seems like they're all going through the motions. Everett McGill came out of retirement to do this show. I mean, and you're just kind of going, what? I don't know. They got something like 30 plus actors that were on the show to come back, and it looks like they just kind of like, I swear, David Lynch is probably just writing the lines as they're showing up on the set. Okay, this is what you got to say. There you go. Learn it. You got 5 minutes. And here you go. There's no true direction to the show whatsoever. So yeah, that's a big fat hairy F. That's it. That's my summer shows scorecard. So check it out. Tell me what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? If so, I want to know. Comment, subscribe, share, like. Always comment though. I want to know what you have to say. Am I wrong? Do you disagree with everything that I said? If so, put a comment down below. I want to know. With that, of course, I'm the 13th Wolf, and I'm on the prowl.